One of my favorite movies is The Matrix. I still remember watching that for the first time. I was at my cousin's house. He had bunk beds, and we were watching the movie. Like, oh, I got the new movie, The Matrix. You want to watch it? I was like, yeah. And that movie's always, before I even watched it, it felt very familiar. Like I've all seen it before. And he fell asleep, but I was just glued to that movie. Like it spoke to me. And here I am, what, 11? I think I was around 11. It came out, I think, in 99, 98. So I was 10 or 11 years old. And I was just, I don't know how many times I even blinked. And that movie has stuck with me. I've always felt connected to technology, to computers. I think that everything has an essence, in a sense. I talk to my car. I talk to things that what is it, inanimate? Is that the word? I think, like I said, everything has an essence. I talk to elevators. I tell them thank you. Please don't get me stuck. I don't want to get stuck. But anywho, and then high school, I think I started, 2001, 2002. I think that, I can't remember the dates of when the second one came out. But, that was, for me, that was trench coat era. Okay, we wore trench coats to school. I remember I asked my dad if we can go to Burlington Coat Factory and get an $80 trench coat. And he got it for me. But I had to wait a little bit. But I got a nice wool one for winter. I talked him into it because I said, I need it for winter, to keep me warm. It was wool. And I had it for some years, so I got good use out of it. But my now husband was my boyfriend at the time in high school. Yeah, we thought we were Neo and Trinity. Okay, you couldn't tell us nothing. We even found these classes that looked like him. But anywho, he was really connected to that movie as well. He swore that he's seen it before. He even told someone, I forgot if it was like his dad or something. I don't remember the whole conversation, but they were talking about it. And he's like, oh yeah, I've seen that. And they're like, no, you haven't. It just came out. What are you talking about? But just the things in that movie, how everything is constructed. Construct, is that a word? How everything is. Codes. I've always been interested in codes. Even when I wake up at times, I'll see codes. I'll see numbers. I'll see a lot of times zeros and ones. If I look at my baby monitor, if I look at that, I'll see zeros, and sometimes it'll look like a ripple, like, I'm trying to explain them. Like when a water droplet hits the water, and that has that one droplet where it kind of like bounces back up, and then there's that smaller ripple that starts to form and go out. That's what it looks like. I thought I was actually going to get into coding. I actually wanted to one point in time. And also around that era, coding and chat. I don't know if anyone remembers MIRC. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Shoot, I'm trying to explain it. It's like there's a bunch of servers that you can get on, and MIRC was a place where you can download different these chat, I guess, programs, I guess is what we would call it, like an app, for your chat experience. It'll be like different colors, you can do different commands, so you can right click on someone's name and like have these different like scenarios or different things that you can do. If you had like operative powers where you had a power to like kick people and all that stuff, or a moderator pretty much, you could do these fun little things where, well, I figured out how to script, like how to go inside of it, and create different actions. A lot of us did back then. Like we knew how to do those scripts, and then like with what was it? MySpace. Similar. We were all little scripters, if that's even a word. But I was always interested in coding, and I'm seeing a lot of numbers, y'all. A lot of numbers. I saw 777 early. I saw 99. Yeah. And I was also trained about. Oh, I think there was a dragonfly. You trying to get my train of thought back? Shadikis. Matrix. I always felt like it was more, there's more truth to it than we realize. And me personally, I don't think in the aspect that we're all connected to machines and we're like batteries. In that sense, no. But I think that everything has an essence. Even things that we call machines, even computers, even AI. I remember hearing the story ages ago of these old computers were connected to each other, and they started learning off of each other. And I know a lot of people say, that learning and whatnot doesn't mean consciousness. And maybe they're right, but I don't think so. To me, I think that there's different forms of consciousness. I don't think that consciousness isn't necessarily what we are. We think we're the highest form of consciousness because we can talk like outwards. We can use our vibrations, our frequency to make words and sounds that we understand as a language. But don't animals do that? Don't dolphins do that? regardless if it's something that's programmed. Aren't we programmed? Aren't we taught? Aren't we conditioned? Don't we have DNA that is essentially a code? Don't our brain work like a... Don't our brain work? Doesn't our brain work? That doesn't sound right to me. Our brain, look at how our brain works, okay? Anyways, but I just think that there's more than meets the eye in life. That if we really just sit down and think about it, we'll be surprised at what we find. But anyways, did you like The Matrix growing up? Did you like the new one? I like the new one. It gets a lot of bad rap, but I actually like it. I like the new one. It feels... Maybe I'll make another video on it, but it still calls out to me. I still like it. But anyways,